Hello everybody and welcome to Animasaurus. My name is Kim and today we're going to take a look at how did we get to the movie Rumble. Thank you for joining me taking a look at this movie Rumble. If you haven't checked it out yet, I've got a link down below just so you can catch up and see the awesome work that's being put forward. So in this movie we're just going to take a look at everyone who's been involved and what they've done, so that we get to this point of where we can see Rumble coming together as what looks to be a pretty good movie. So far it is slated to be coming out in January 2021. So how did we get to Rumble? Well, all the way back in April 2018, the film was announced with the title Monster on the Hill. It was based around the 2013 graphic novel by the same name by Rob Harrell at CinemaCon in Las Vegas. The title did subsequently get changed to Rumble. In September 2019, the film was scheduled to be released in July 2020, but it only took another month after that in November. Then it was rescheduled and pushed back all the way till January 2021. Now, rescheduling can happen for a lot of reasons, but it's not an uncommon thing that movies do get rescheduled. So there are two parts to every movie. There's the production side, who deal with the money and making sure that money and distribution is going to happen. And then there's the side of how it gets made. I'm going to be looking more at the how it gets made, but just so you know as well, the producers and distribution in this movie are WWE Studios, Walden Media and Good Universe. But the guys involved in actually getting it made are Paramount Animation, the WWE, and Real Effects Creative Studio. First, let's take a look at Paramount Animation. They haven't been around all that long. Back in 2011, in the wake of a critical box office success by Paramount Pictures and Nickelodeon Movies with Rango, and Paramount's departure of working with DreamWorks Animation after they completed their deal with Madagascar 3, Paramount announced the formation of a new division because they saw there was a spot in the market for them being focused on animation. So they formed Paramount Animation. The first project they actually launched with was the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. And for them, that was a huge success. After that, 2 years after that, they launched Monster Truck, which did not live up to expectations, as well as Sherlock Gnomes. Again, what was a good movie, but still didn't come back with the box office that they wanted, that they would have liked. They've then also, last year in 2019, launched Wonder Park. Now, Wonder Park again was not critically acclaimed and didn't see the box office return that they would have wanted with the investment they put into it. But in 2020, they're hoping to recoup a lot of their losses, with Sponge on the Run being released sometime late in 2020. The other major contributor in this is WWE Studios Incorporated. Now, World Wrestling Entertainment has got a couple of different arms which they work off, like any major business. What we're looking at specifically is the entertainment studios and really focusing on what they've contributed to animation. The first foray they went into it was done way back in 1985, where they released Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, which was a collection of 2-minute shorts of the characters that they had just going on random adventures around. They didn't then venture back into it again until 2014, where they teamed up with Mattel to release Slam City, which was a promotion for their toy line, which they were doing for the characters. Also in 2014, they teamed up with Warner Brothers Animation as well to start releasing direct-to-DVD movies. The first one of those was Scooby-Doo and the WrestleMania Mystery. This teaming up seemed to work quite well because over the next 2 years, they also released the Flintstones and the Stone Age SmackDown and Scooby-Doo and the Curse of the Speed Demon. This is very interesting that the mesh between old Hanna-Barbera characters and WWE characters just reinvigorated both of the IPs and kept things running. In 2016, they also teamed up with Seth Green, who pitched an idea about an animated series where we came out with Camp WWE. These were only 15 to 20 minute episodes, but they ended up doing 2 seasons of these 2D animated shorts. In 2017, they teamed up with Sony and created Surf's Up 2. Now, I'm a big Surf's Up fan. I love the original, but Surf's Up 2 Wave Mania, I just haven't even bothered to chase up. Again, this was a direct-to-DVD movie. And then the last one in 2017, they've also teamed up with the Jetsons and made the Jetsons and WWE Robo WrestleMania. The last studio we're going to talk about in this is Real Effects Animation Studio. Real Effects have been around for nearly 10 years now, producing high quality animation work. This all started back in 2012, where they released Cirque du Soleil Worlds Away, being their own IP. They followed this up in 2013 with Free Birds, and finally in 2014 they released The Book of Life. Now, Book of Life got overshadowed by Coco coming out a couple of years later, based around the same Day of the Dead from Mexico. But definitely go back and check out Book of Life. It is really well done. Real Effects also do some subcontracted work with the 2017 movie Rock Dog coming out, Ugly Dolls coming out in 2019, and in 2020 they've worked on the next Scoob movie. Again, you've got the crossover between a Warner Brothers IP and someone else working on the IP to bring it to life. I'm really looking forward to Scoob. Again, I think Real Effects has done a really nice job of that. The next person that's been involved that we need to talk about is Hamish Blake. Now, where does he fit into this? Well, he started off as in DreamWorks Animation as a story artist. He's worked on things like Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, Shrek the Halls, and Monsters and Aliens vs. Aliens. And he eventually rose to being the head of story for Rise of the Guardians. After that, he then directed a short called Hello Charles. With this great body of work, he's been tapped on the shoulder to do his first. With this body of work, he's then been tapped on the shoulder to do a debut directorial feature film. The next person who's had a huge impact on animation, who's also involved with this, is our serial voice artist, Will Arnett. While he's been involved with a lot of things, the ones he's most known for, or the one I know him the most for, is the Lego Batman movie for the Lego Movie 1 and 2, and then for the Lego Batman movie itself. The other one which he's really well known for is also BoJack Horseman. And since it is the WWE, they've also lent some of their roster to be part of the voices as well. On this movie, we've got both Roman Reigns and Becky Lynch both lending their voices to characters. So as an overall package, what do I rate Rumble? I'm looking at this with all the background and everything that's been involved in it. I'm really looking forward to this. And with this, I'm going to give it a 4-head rating. Now, don't forget to leave a comment, like, share and subscribe. Until the next time we talk, I see you in virtual world talking about animation. This is Kim, signing off.